Previously on Tales of the Rise, I took on several arena challenges but was scarred for life by the extremely overpowered armadillos. In Nias, the party discovered that Nazamil formed her own brainwashing cult and forced people to wear copies of Alphen's Iron Mask in order to placate them. Let me guess, this is about Nazamil. Yup. That was a continuation of the clash between Dahnans and Renans that happened in Nias a while ago, but it seems that's not the case. Was there anything I can help with? I got the muscles. Can you patrol the city then? There are rumors of suspicious people being spotted. They're trying to brainwash people here too? Damn. They're a serious masked group, huh? I wonder how the Blazing Sword would handle something like that. Apparently the masked group that appeared in Mahakzar are putting masks on people who are down in the rain to increase their numbers. Not sure what their purpose is, but they may be coming to Calaglia. Put out a notice into Strengthen patrols and communications. I think it's the Rains who are behind the mask incident in Mahakzar, but the Rains are being attacked too. I really wonder what's going on. Alright, now what should I do? Huh? Hey, Alphen.
Hey.
You look like something's on your mind. What's up? It's just that Tilsa didn't come back much.
What was that?
She doesn't come back. Is she okay? Well, it's not like she went anywhere dangerous or anything. As you know, she's been focused on supporting Pelegion for some time now. Still, she used to return here from time to time for supplies and information. So you just mentioned that she hasn't been back in a while. What if she got masked? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't screw up and get attacked by Zeugles on her way back, but maybe something happened where she is. Alright, do you think you could go check in on her for me? I don't want to force you to do anything, but with your skills, Zeugles are a little concerned, so we'll handle it. As long as we get paid. We're on it. Thanks, I appreciate it. That reminds me, Grenar also said he had something important that needed doing. Grenar did. Got it, we'll stop by later. Sorry to ask so much of you, and thank you.
I hope Tilsa's okay.
No need to worry about her. Like Nath said, she's probably just busy with work.
For now, let's see what Grenar wanted to talk to us about.
Hey.
Grenar, Nate said you had an important task you need help with. Oh yes, it's very serious, and I can only ask someone I truly trust. And you think you can trust me? Am I supposed to be fine? Alright, I'm entrusting this to you.
What?
A letter? Yeah, give it to Tilsa, and make absolutely sure you give it to her yourself. No matter what, don't lose it or give it to anyone else. It's an incredibly important letter that I've poured my soul into. It is it? In other words, it's a love letter.
What?
What? No, I mean, sounds a little excessive to respond like that. Looks like I can't hide it from you. Yeah, that's what it is, love letter. That's why I need your help. Can you give it to Tilsa and let me know what she says?
Got it.
Got it, we're already planning to check on Tilsa anyway. Thanks, if she ends up turning me down. Cry with me, Alphen. No, you can do it on your own.
Yeah.
Well, do you give her a letter? What did Tilsa say? Calm down, we haven't given it to her yet. We'll let you know as soon as we have her response. I'm counting on you. Might as well accept Law's quest too. I really think we ought to ask the Crimson Crows to go rescue him. Forget about it, he had it coming anyway.
I guess.
Well, I don't like the sound of that. What's going on? Are you one of the Crimson Crows? Well, since you're asking. When we were out gathering food in the Iglia Wastes, we came across a Renan boy. He went up towards this area infested with Zeugles.
Hey.
What? You gotta be kidding. Why didn't you stop him? Well, we tried to say something, but he said he doesn't talk to Dahnans. He left before we could stop him, and we were, busy with our work, so...
Hey!
We're still talking about a child here, At least he could have done his warm up to danger, don't you think? But if he is the Renan, he must be pretty strong. Even if he's a child, probably. We think he lives in the Fagin ruins, and if he managed to make it all the way to the vicinity of Ulzebek unharmed, then I'm sure he's fine. Besides, he must have come all this way for a reason, and there's no need for us Dahnans to get involved in the affairs of a Renan child. Enough. Trying to get further answers here is a waste of time.
Crap!
Damn it all. A child's a child no matter where they're from.
Sure.
If he were to be attacked, even if he has the skills to fight back, well, any child would be afraid. And also, it'd be pretty hard to fight all of them solo. At this very moment, he may be somewhere crying, surrounded by Zeugles. Shionne, we gotta go save him. Go immediately.
Right.
Right, you're right, we need to hurry. No time waits. Let's get Iglia Wastes as quickly as we can. Too many things.
I can't believe they cared so little about that kid. They didn't have to go chasing after him or anything, but at least do something.
I know how you feel, Law, but blaming them won't change the situation.
I know, but damn it, what were they thinking?
So I'm going to ignore a kid, but I'm no match for the Zeugl either, so...
There you are. Looks like we found you before the Zeugles did. What a relief.
Who are you?
I don't speak to Dahnans.
We came to find you. It's not safe out here, so we'll take you home. You live in the Fagin ruins, don't you?
Yeah, that's where I live, but I have no plans to go back yet.
Whoa, buddy, didn't you hear what we said? There's Zoogles out here. It's dangerous.
Oh, please. I can use astral arts. Why would I be scared of Zoogles? You're dense, aren't you?
Dense? Hey, get your little butt back here! Damn it, he ran off! Man, what a little jerk! And we thought he was out here crying and trembling in fear.
We? You're the only one who said that, Law. Still, we can't just leave him.
Yeah, might as well go after him.
Which way? Come here, Ma!
You don't give up, do you? I thought I told you I'm not going back.
Then will you at least tell us what you're doing out here in a place like this?
Fine, I'll tell you. I get the feeling you'll follow me all the way to Mosgul if I don't.
You're going to Mosgul? Why not go with some adults to protect you?
Because that would defeat the purpose. I must prove to my henchmen that I'm a reliable kingpin.
A kingpin? What the hell are you talking about?
I think he means the boss of some sort of gang.
Yeah, I got that, but who's the boss of what?
Ha! Listen up! I'm the kingpin of a certain organization in Mosgul with tons of henchmen at my disposal. But apparently I can't enter Mosgul now, so I can't see any of my henchmen.
If you know you can't enter it, then why are you heading there? There are powerful Zoogles around here. This is no place for children to play make-believe about henchmen and kingpins.
It's not make-believe! I must do this to show my henchmen in Mosgul that their boss is alive and well, and to maintain order within our organization. So I thought defeating some strong Zoogles near Mosgul would help.
You mean so your henchmen would hear about your exploits? And what exactly does your organization do, anyway?
You're too dense to understand, loser. And this discussion is over. See ya!
That son of a... I'm trying to play along, and he calls me dense? What a little... jerk!
Please don't pick fights with children, Law. Now that boy has run off alone again.
If you say so. Next time, he's not getting away.
Ah, someone help! He must be getting attacked by Zoogles, a gigant at that. Gotta hurry. Alright, this is basically a Maxidillo from the very first dungeon in the game, sort of. The one Ulzebek's castle. But bigger. Yep, the good news is it's not like the armadillo from the arena, since it shows up alone and doesn't seem quite as ridiculously tanky. Also, thanks. I'm pretty sure that the new era no-chi food actually, the elemental buff actually affects flaming edge arts as well. So I think that will actually help Alphen deal enough damage to deal with this. And Howling Azure Storm probably also benefits since it's partially water. Oh yeah, I also deal extra damage to downed enemies, so yeah, I just took out a huge chunk of health. Haha. And it's already an over limit, not good.
They're not playing around.
Now it's just bouncing around randomly. And rolling around somewhat randomly too. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, this is much easier when you have multiple people. I feel like this was based on the previous version of it, but that was balanced for like 2 people. If it was just Alpha and Shionne alone, it would be very difficult. Since Shionne would have to handle the healing duty by herself, and spellcasting duty. That is unfortunate that I just over-limited again.
Another incantation ruined.
Can't believe Thistlym survived that. Okay, kind of screwed up here. I didn't expect it to fall so far back upon getting broken like that.
Incineration wave! Totally! In an instant! Impact crop!
You're pretty strong for a Dahnan. Alright, fine. I guess I could let you join us. At the lowest possible rank, of course.
You still haven't even told me what your organization is. Ugh, whatever. Do you see how dangerous it is now, though?
Yeah. I'm not obtuse. I knew I wasn't safe on my own. But my friends are all stuck in Mosgul. That's what I heard, at least. Every day was so fun back on Lenegus. We formed our organization. I became the kingpin.
So, you really just want to go see your friends? You could have just said so from the get-go, you know?
I understand how you feel. But what if your friends heard that you got hurt out here? They'd be worried. They'd try to come see you, and then they'd be in danger too.
Oh, that would be bad. I'm sorry.
But it takes courage to make it this far on your own. You may be a little big for your britches, but you are brave. I'll give you that much. With nerves like yours, I'm sure you'll see your henchmen soon enough.
You really think so?
Sure. But, you know, if you want to keep your spot as boss, you'll need more than just strength. You gotta be smart, though. If Mosgul's closed off, maybe you can find another way in. Think about it. And another thing. Treating Dahnans and Renans differently is a thing of the past. That's not gonna cut it anymore.
But all the adults I know are like that.
So adults are always right? Then why'd you leave the Fagin ruins? I'd say thinking independently is what got you this far.
I guess.
Plus, the relations improve between Dahnans and Renans. It might be easier to travel to Mosgul.
Listen, if you act like a bonehead leader, you'll end up hurting your henchmen. You've got a lot to work on if you want to avoid that.
I didn't know there were Dahnans like you out there. I guess there are a few things I could work on. I'm gonna work on myself and become the greatest leader. And then you can become one of my official henchmen. Did I say leader? I mean kingpin of my real official organization. But first things first, I gotta get back to the Fagin ruins.
There he goes, running off alone again.
If he runs into more trouble, I'll just save his skin again.
Talking to you really put a gleam in that boy's eye, Law. You know, you're actually pretty good at offering encouraging advice.
Hey, why do you sound so surprised? I do hope it helps him grow as a leader, though.
Astral flower.
It looks like the boy's problems are solved, Law. Well done.
Damn straight! You've got a problem. Law's got you covered.
In that case, mind giving me a hand calculating our travel costs? I have records for everything, but it takes a while to add it all up.
Oh, math? That's different. No thanks.
Some help you are.
The bread people? Welcome, care for some fresh bread? We have samples of our brand new Gladys donuts. Get them before they're gone. Here you go, please try them out.
Thank you.
Thanks, I will, but aren't Gladys donuts a Calaglian local specialty? Oh, you know them. We spoke with people from Calaglia and got permission to make and sell them here. We have permission to manufacture and sell, don't we, Dad? How do you even know what those are? Guess it's a sign that you're a good helper to your father. Yeah. Oh yeah, my girls are the best. I just wish my donuts would sell.
Oh?
Oh really? Donuts are very popular in Calaglia. They sell in an instant there. It's this Cysloden cold. The donuts get stiff and lose their delicious chewiness. We're hoping to improve the dough, but nothing we tried has helped. If we can improve it and boost sales, it'll be not just the shop that benefits, but Calaglia too.
Well?
In that case, why don't you ask the man who invented Gladys donuts?
Oh.
He's a very special man. I'm sure he can come up with a special donut that suits Cyslodia and its cold climate.
Yeah!
Dad, let's go talk to him. I can't close down his shop. We have regular customers we need to serve every day. If only some kind souls could go talk to him for us. We'll do it.
Got it.
We can go if you don't mind. So we have to find was it Gordano who gave us the idea? Really, that would be much appreciated.
Yay!
Thank you, miss. Here, take this bread as thanks. My sister and I made it ourselves. Oh, look at that. Payment in advance. We'll be sure to earn it.
I'm amazed that Gladys's donuts have spread all the way to Cyslodia.
They've become a true Calaglian delicacy, haven't they?
Imagine how great it'll be once we start getting the new kind made for Cyslodia.
It'll be great, sure. But I'm a little worried about the effect it's going to have on our funds.
Right. Sorry about that.
Hey there.
Oh, there you are. We wanted to talk to you about Cyslodian donuts. That's quite out of the blue, but sure, I'm all ears. What is it? Interesting. So Gladius donuts have that kind of an issue, huh? Fascinating. I know, right? If we can solve it, it'll help both Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Watch it.
No, not that. What's got my interest is unlocking the potential of a new delicacy. If I could say that, do you have any advice to help solve the problem?
Very nice.
I'll think about it. Revision's a part of gourmet after all. Let's see. Maybe.
Yes.
That's it. I've got it. The perfect thing for Cyslodia is reveal comades.
Huh?
Reveal what?
Ah!
Reveal locomades. I know I tried making something based off a dish known as locomades. Listen up. Appearance-wise, they are no different from normal donuts, but the dough is extra sticky and fluffy. It won't stiffen up even in freezing Cyslodia.
Oh wow!
Well, that sounds perfect. Tell us how to make them. Sure, but first you must try them, and that means I need ingredients to make them.
Got it.
Okay, we'll get everything right away. Just tell us what you need. Love and enthusiasm. I get it, though. The donuts do sound awful tasty, don't they?
Yes.
Come back once you have everything, and I'll introduce you to a new flavor experience.
Oh?
Oh, can you use the ingredients we've got in hand to make a sample? Hand over.
Well?
This is all you asked for, right?
Yes.
That'll do. Alright. Give me a bit, and I'll get to work on whipping them up. Done. Alright, prepare yourselves to fully savor the flavor of an all-new culinary experience. Can't wait to try it. This texture. Wow, they're chewiest, fluffiest donuts I've ever had. These should stay soft even in the cold of Cyslodia.
Thank you.
Next Grenar, the Cysloden bakers will be thrilled.
How about it?
Hey Shionne, why don't we bring some back for the kids so they can try them firsthand? If that's the case, I can make some more for those kids.
Thanks. Thanks,
Thanks, but that's a lot of work for you. A lot of help.
Yeah.
Good idea. There are still ingredients left, so let's get started.
Yeah.
Alright, let's make some donuts. All done, but we may have made too many. Better to have too many than too few. Let's take these back to Cysloden.
Moron!
Hold on now. There's one more thing left to do.
Oh?
There is what? The most important part. You ready? Listen up. This dish is
Yes.
absolutely
Yes.
exquisite. Are you okay? Oof, cooking has made me so famished that I can't come up with anything good. Well, forget about it. I'll show you an amazing one the next time you come around.
Seriously?
Quite the free spirit. But when it comes to gourmet, he's the real deal. Let's go share these samples with the girls at the bakery.
Huh? What happened to the other samples?
Sorry, Rinwell. I may have eaten a few of them, but hear me out. I tried really hard to stop at 3, but before I knew it, I'd had 6.
Even 3 would have been 3 too many.
We just got the donuts for you. And we brought samples too. Care to try them?
You did it!
Thank you, miss. They look great. Yum, chewy, fluffy, delicious. These just might hold up to the low temps in Cyslodia.
All right.
Perfect. That makes all the effort worth it, doesn't it, Shionne? I only helped out a little. By the way, where are your father and sister?
Okay.
Oh, they went out to restock, so I'm looking after the shop. Is that right? Well, we've got samples for them too, so we'll leave them with you. Wow, so many. You're like a donut vendor or something. You know, it might actually be fun to make and sell special local versions of Gladius donuts for each region.
Yeah.
Shionne, the donut vendor. I'm sure Alvin would be right there with you. What? Well, that's might not be so bad, actually. Anyway, we still have some donuts left. What should we do with them?
Okay.
I have an idea. Some customers the other day were interested in Gladius donuts. They said they came from a place called Pelegion, and they wanted us to sell our donuts in their city.
Shionne?
Why don't we bring the donuts to Pelegion?
Yes.
I agree. Every quest is going to force me to go to Pelegion at some point.
I'm shocked that you voluntarily parted with the leftover donuts, Shionne.
Hey, give me some credit. I already put some aside for myself. There were still more left, though, so I went along with Rinwell's idea.
What? When was this?
Figures. Nothing gets between Shionne and good food.
Welcome. Oh, it's you. Thank you again for the donuts. Those donuts were delicious. My father was even moved to tears by how good they were.
We've reached our destination.
What? Why is Berg Volcano even a location? There's nothing to fight here.
Camping isn't so bad, as long as it's with good company.
There's just a single merchant and absolutely nothing else? Maybe a fishing spot? No? Like, what? I thought there'd be some Renans here taking over, trying to make a little spot for themselves here. I guess not. What? A skit!
Just look at it all. There's so many flowers. This is amazing.
Renwell, wait for me! I can't keep up with you. My feet keep getting caught in the grass. Hey, you two. Watch your step. There's a cliff over that way. Be careful you don't go too close to the edge.
Alfin, should we join in on whatever it is they're doing?
No, they look like they're having fun. Let's leave them be for now.
I agree. It would be tactless to interrupt their merrymaking.
I guess. By the way, isn't this where Shionne tried to steal the ship and head to Lenegis all by herself? Remember, Alfin? She's still at her thorns, and yet you held her to you oh so tight?
Don't say it like that. I was only trying to stop her from doing something rash.
And with that brave endeavor, you moved Shionne's heart.
That was so much fun. Hey, you guys. What are you talking about?
We were just reminiscing. This place brings back memories, doesn't it?
It really does. I'd love it if we could stay here again and talk all through the night just like before.
I would too. The landscape here has changed in such a beautiful way.
Yeah. Once we've all finished up what we need to do, and things have settled down, let's make sure we come back here together.
When that time comes, I'll cook everyone's favorite foods. Prepare to be impressed.
Hell yeah! And then, after dinner, we can share stories from our travels while we sit by the fireside.
Oh, I love that idea. I'll have to start keeping a diary until then.
Ah, good-humored traveler's tales against the backdrop of this picturesque panorama. Sounds like a delightful night.
Hey, Shionne. Let's keep making good memories together for as long as we can. Okay?
Yes, of course. I can't wait.
Then let's get started right away. Come on, we can make a wreath. You too, Kisara, get over here.
Wait up! Don't rush! It's dangerous!
Look at her having a good time.
Ever playful. Renwell hasn't changed a bit.
Why don't you join them, Law? It sure sounds like you want to.
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I'm climbing the ladder to adulthood over here. Don't give me that!
You know, though not everything has gone as I had once dreamed, the world has certainly changed for the better.
Yeah. It's good to know that in the end, our efforts weren't in vain. I'm really glad I got to travel with Shionne and all of you.
Hey, you guys! Come help us pick these flowers.
Sheesh. Just how big of a wreath are you making anyway? Well, if you insist. Come on, Lord Man, you help too.
Very well.
Thanks, everyone.
Thistlym, haven't been there for a while.
I don't see any masked people wandering around.
Luckily, this place is fairly secluded. It seems Cal Basil's influence hasn't reached it yet.
I heard people in Nias are talking about making a flag to symbolize coexistence between Dahnans and Renans. That's where I got an idea. How about making this into a swimming spot for Dahnans and Renans? It might help people get to know each other better. And to bring in young people too. Renans appeared all over Dahna due to the merging of the worlds. There's no way I could live together with them. So I'll make this my final resting place. Many people are still afraid of Renans. Please don't make this a big scene. Please don't make it a big scene. Big shipwreck washed up on the beach. They're dismantling it now, which is quite dangerous work, so it's being kept off limits. What's the world like on the outside? I'm curious, but I'm so old. Sea bream. Sea bream. Flatfish. Mackerel. Okay, I don't see anything poisonous. Nothing spoiled either. This is a small village without a doctor or medicine, so we have to be super careful before eating something. It would be great if a doctor moved here, but no one would choose to come to a place like this. I don't even know if Walron was even aware of this place, or if he even cared. They're trying to improve the quality of life in this village and bring in people from outside. Me, I'm happy to catch fish and live a simple life. I hope they don't get too carried away.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
The new guy moved in next door. He said he's from Pelegion. I heard it's hard to live there with rains everywhere. It's rural here, but it's not a nice village with only Dahnans. I'm so tired from working in the fields. Let me take a quick break, Z. They've been laying fewer eggs lately. Maybe they're worried. I hope nothing bad happens. The other day, I ate spoiled vegetables without realizing it, and then my stomach hurt. I wish there was a doctor in Thistlym too. And I'll become one. It's not like the old days anymore. Now if you study, you can become anything you want. That's what my dad said. Things are different now thanks to the blazing sword. That guy helped me with my farm work again. That Renan over there, see? Oh, Nodio, he's a great person, so friendly and kind. At first I didn't like the idea of a Renan living here, but if it's him, I don't mind. He's not like a Renan at all. When I grow up, I'm gonna travel around the world with my mom. Yeah, Z. And it sounds like he's having nice dreams. Traveling does sound nice. I don't want to go anywhere with Renans, though. I see, so Renans are living in Pelegion. No Renans come here. You can live in peace. I think this village would be doing better if it were a little more open. That's hard since there's so many people who are still afraid of Renans in the outside world. I want to clear more land, but we're such a small village. There aren't enough people to help. I'm exhausted from all this work. It sucks, man. We've worked together to expand the fields. If we have a bigger harvest, things should get better around here. This is next year, help a year ago. I appreciate it. So many crops. We'll be able to eat till we're full this year.
I feel like somebody's...
I think these rocky mountains surrounding us kept out all the Renans who show up after the worlds merged. I want to keep living among Dahnans, and Dahnans only.
watching us.
What should it be?
Oh, hey!
Hey, you over there. What's going on? Something bothering you? Oh, it's nothing. I've been thinking about giving a present to a woman I know, but I'm not sure what I should give her to express my feelings. Oh, so you want to express some intense feelings, eh? Now that's a toughie. I've never done anything like this before, so I don't have a clue what kind of gift I should give. And how about a cool animal on the shoulder? A wolf would be awesome. That'd be sure be a hit. It's not right. A wolf on the shoulder would be a very interesting choice. What? Seriously, just look at mine. It's so cool, right? It depends on her personal taste, but how about flowers? A flower, that sounds great. There's actually a particular flower she likes. I heard there are lots of beautiful flowers blooming in Shinefall Woods. Maybe the one she likes is among them. That flourishes some especially vicious Zoogles lately, so you can't exactly go looking for flowers. Sounds like a job for us. We'll head to the forest, eliminate all the Zoogles, and pick the flowers for you. I appreciate the thought, but I couldn't ask you to do something like that for me. Also, if possible, I'd like to pick the flowers myself. That would let me put more of my feelings into it.
Law?
Alright, and we'll just get rid of the Zoogles and come back. What do you say, Law? Agree.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, leave it to us. We'll fresh those Zoogles for you. Really? Thank you so much. This might be a good opportunity for you too, Law. A good opportunity for what? To learn firsthand how to choose gifts that the recipient would enjoy rather than what you would.
No way.
What? Was shoulder armor really that bad of an idea?
Was it really such a bad gift? I thought everyone liked getting new gear.
Keep your chin up. Finding the perfect gift is no easy task.
How about adding a cute design to the piece? Like a cat or an owl?
Oh, that's all I've got to do?
I don't know if the solution is quite that simple.
Okay, once I do the EX, start the EX, one of the EX quests, I think it kind of locks me out of a quest until I complete it. Let's hope I don't regret this. Accepting the EX quest is to suspend Grenar's important layer reconstruction subquest. Subquests can be resumed after completing the EX quests. Yes.
So, Alpin, what kind of information are you after first? What's the most important thing to know about weddings?
Flowers, maybe?
You know, Shionne was saying something about bouquets.
What was that, Rinwell?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I agree, though. Flowers that match the bride are a must.
They are, right? By the way, will our cover be okay? I don't want Shionne to know what I'm up to.
We're good. Kisara's on Shionne distraction duty, so we should have plenty of time. We'll make sure Shionne keeps busy while you're gathering information. That way you should be able to keep it a secret from her.
Thanks. I don't mean to cause trouble for everyone just because of some weird whim of mine.
We don't mind. But be sure to explain everything to Shionne at some point. So, you need info on flowers. What do you want to know exactly?
What kind of flowers are best for a wedding? If there are any special kinds you need? That kind of thing. White's the best color, right?
I think you should talk to an expert on the subject. Anyone come to mind?
Well, I don't know how much he knows about flowers, but Mahavar sailed around the world. Maybe somewhere on his travels he picked up some knowledge about flora.
He's taken us out on his ship lots of times, starting with our pursuit of Almadria. He's in Thistlym now, right? I'm pretty sure that's what Dohalim said.
Let's go see if he can help.
EX quests, golden icon. They take priority over other subquests. Some subquests become unavailable and they'll be suspended, but then you can resume them once you complete the EX quest. Shionne's diary.
I was able to distract Shionne. I hope she doesn't suspect anything.
That's great, Kisara. The way forward is clear now, thanks to you.
Yeah! Let's hurry and go ask Mahavar about the flowers!
Renan and Alphen were talking, and I was going to join them, but then Kisara stopped me. She said she wanted advice on her new shield, like how to make the design more visually pleasing. I always taken her for the practical type, but it seems she's come to understand the importance of style. This is a wonderful development. I'll need to give her some good advice. Anyway, she seemed really focused on the details. Even after she finished telling me about it, she kept asking one question after another, so it went on for a while. I didn't even notice that Alphen and Renan had already finished talking. Kisara sure is particular about her design, so I think this will take some time, but it'll be worth it. Get ready for a great shield, Kisara. Oh, maybe we'll get some new equipment for everyone who's trying to distract Shionne.
Mahavar, can we have a minute?
Oh, Alphen! How you been? What's with the serious face?
I've come to glean some of your worldly knowledge. Do you know what kind of flowers are best suited for a wedding ceremony?
Flowers? For a wedding?
Yeah. Do they need to be a special kind? Any practical information you have would be helpful. I think some kind of pretty white flowers would be best.
Whoa there, hold on just a minute. I'm glad you thought of me for advice, but, you know, I'm not really the flower type.
Can't you remember anything? It's super important.
If the flowers are for a wedding, then why not just use whatever kind of flowers the bride and groom both like?
There's no particular type that I like. Heck, I barely even know the names of any flowers.
Wait, Alphen, it's your... I think I get it now. In that case, I'll give it some more thought. Maybe... Nah, that's all wrong. Oh! There's a Calaglian legend that's perfect for this kind of thing.
A legend?
Yeah, they say there's a rare flower that grows only in Calaglia. The legend goes that if you wear it, you'll be happy forever.
Really? I'd never heard that one.
Now that you mention it, I think I read about that flower before.
If you ask the Calaglians, I'm sure they could tell you more.
Then it's probably quickest to ask the Crimson Crows for info.
Thanks, Mahavar. I knew I could count on you.
Same goes for you. I won't press you for details on your plans, but good luck.
Thanks. See you around.
A flower that makes you happy when you wear it. What a beautiful legend for Calaglia to have.
It may be difficult tracking down real information about the legend, though. It sounds more like an ancient fairy tale.
We'll have better luck if we ask people in the area where the flower can be found.
A special kind of flower, huh? I think I know what you're planning, but a gentleman doesn't pry. Good luck, Alphen. I'm rooting for you.
So, Law, what have you been up to with the Crimson Crows lately?
Well, all sorts of things. Keeping Zeugles in check, hauling supplies, whatever people need me for. Most of it's manual labor, but one time they sent me to find some kid who'd run away from town.
Sounds like they really rely on you.
I don't know about that. The kids like me, at least. I've also escorted some traveling merchants from time to time.
More and more merchants are traveling between the realms these days, after all.
Yeah, that's right. The other day, I was even hired to escort this lady who works as a traveling peddler.
Knowing you, you were probably fawning over her the whole way there.
I'd never do that. This was a job, you know. Took it seriously and got her from point A to point B. Or, well, I guess maybe I put in a bit more effort than usual. 'Cause guess what? She had a special token of her gratitude for me.
A special what? And you accepted it?
Oh yeah, that sweet, sweet gratitude.
Excuse me? Oh my gosh, Law! How is that taking it seriously? Oh, you're the worst!
Huh? What are you getting mad at me for? Aren't I allowed to enjoy a few apples?
What? Apples?
Yeah, I couldn't eat them all myself, so I shared some with the kids in town. They loved them.
Ugh, you did that on purpose, didn't you? Don't even talk to me anymore.
Huh? Hey, what'd I do? I'm totally lost, man.
You might want to, think about how things are gonna sound before you say them. Tilsa, I didn't know you'd come back here.
Wait, doesn't this contradict that other quest? The heck?
Yeah, I switch off between here and Pelegion. What's with you, Alphen? You in some kind of trouble?
So this is why the other quest had to be put on hold. This is so weird. I feel like that other quest should have been completed first before doing the EX quest, like as a prerequisite.
No, not exactly. I'm looking for a certain flower. I heard that a flower that makes you happy when you wear it grows around here.
I could literally just give you the letter right now.
A flower that what? It sounds like crazy talk.
It's supposed to be rare and only grows in Calaglia. You haven't heard of it?
This is a very poorly implemented DLC quest.
Rare, huh? It could be that one flower. You know, the white one that grows in the Iglia Wastes.
Oh, that one. I've certainly never seen it anywhere else, but I didn't know it had that kind of legend attached to it. So why do you need this flower that makes you happy anyway?
I'm, doing some research on wedding ceremonies. I don't know anything about them, so I thought I'd start by looking into bouquets. In my research, I heard about a perfect flower that grows in Calaglia, so I decided to track it down.
I see. Wedding ceremonies, huh? If you're looking into that kind of thing, I assume you...
You've got your reasons, right, Alphen? I wish nothing but the best for you. However, the area where that flower grows has been full of Zeugles recently. They may have trampled all the flowers fled.
Guess we'll just have to go and see. Thank you for all the information.
Hang on, why are Tilsa and Nath grinning like fools?
You figure it out. You think maybe he wants the flowers to make a bouquet? To give to someone?
You mean, Alphen, you planning on making someone special the happiest woman in the world?
Wait a minute, I never said anything like that. I'm simply trying to learn more about weddings.
You traitor! I'm supposed to be the first, then it's your turn!
No, you're misunderstanding. It's really not like that. Nath, back me up here.
If we're jumping to conclusions, then just ignore that ignoramus and go off to find the flowers. But be careful.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Wait, Alphen! Ah, damn it!
Let's head to the Iglia Wastes. We might get to see the actual flowers we could use in a bouquet up close and personal.
Right. Just hope Zeugles haven't destroyed them.
I can't believe he'd do that to me. I thought for sure I'd find a woman before him.
I don't know where that confidence comes from, but I've got something to talk to you about one of these days.
You know, Grenar, smiling in support is more attractive than bitter jealousy.
Attractive? Yeah, you're right. Good luck, Alphen.
You're so simple-minded.
There it is. That's our target.
Wolves.
Go no further!
No further!
Here's an instant!
Double Demon Fang!
Air
Ready
back
and ready!
blood! Here! Now!
More Zeugles?
Keep calm and take them down!
Void Blast! Regenerate! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alvin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
I shall provide assistance! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic Fission!
None shall escape my judgment!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me!
Victory is within
They got me.
Are you okay?
I don't even
Get
know
yourself
the
fixed
word
up.
Right. I'll do that now.
Rising Wyvern! You're mine! No escape! God damn, there's so many of these guys.
Take this!
Double Demon Fang!
Reflect on thy sins. They
Now!
strike with blackened blade.
Strike!
Freeze Lancer!
Void Slash!
Bam! Air thrust!
Thunderous
Now!
Devastation! Whoops, wrong one.
You're truly incredible.
Every little bit helps.
Right. Indeed it
Get out of
does.
this.
I'll keep pushing to be better as well.
There we go.
They really are beautiful flowers, but they've all been trampled, like we feared.
There are a few that aren't harmed. So these are the flowers that can make you happy. Got it. Learned something new.
It was nice to see the real thing. Since we took care of the Zoogles that trampled them, they should grow back soon.
You're right. If someone wants them for a wedding bouquet, they'll probably be able to pick some here. Though it may take a while for enough to bloom for a whole bouquet. Something wrong, Rinwell?
It's nothing. I just had a lonely thought.
Lonely? What thought?
I was imagining your wedding. Your bride might be someone very close to me. A dear friend. This was just a thought, remember? But if it is someone like that, I'd naturally be overjoyed for two people I love. But at the same time, I'd probably feel a little like I was losing my closest friend.
Rinwell.
Alphen, if it does turn out that way, you have to promise me you'll take care of her forever. Look at me. I can't even picture it without welling up.
Rinwell, I haven't made any decisions about my future. So you should put thoughts like that out of your head. But you really care about that friend of yours, don't you? I'm sure if this friend heard what you just told me, she'd be very happy. I feel like I should thank you. Thanks, Rinwell.
You're welcome. I'm sorry for wasting your time with my crazy thoughts.
No, it's okay.
Oh, and I had another idea. When a bride throws the bouquet, only one person can catch it, right? I always thought that was unfair. Maybe you can do something about that. Like, give one flower to each person or something.
Isn't throwing the bouquet part of the fun? If you hand out flowers instead, then won't some people be disappointed?
You may be right. Maybe there's some other way. What do you think, Hootle? Hootle and I will talk it over. If we come up with something good, then maybe it'll take off.
Shionne's diary added.
Hey, Hootle! Think we could discuss that bouquet we were talking about earlier?
Sounds fun. What did you want to talk about?
Shionne! Nothing! We were just playing around.
Really?
Where Alphen the artist talking about? I've been helping Kisara with the new design of her shield for a while, but she suddenly told me that's enough. After she'd been asking me so passionately about every detail too. I wonder if she didn't take like my advice. She didn't seem at all bothered by it though. I thought I'd go ask her but she was in the middle of talking to Alphen, so I changed my mind. Speaking of which, those two sure have been talking about a lot lately. I wonder what it's about. I wish they'd include me if it's such an exciting topic. But it's not like I want to know anything at all about Alphen's personal business or anything. I'm just a little curious. Yelled at Rain child. Thanks, we were in the wrong. I never liked Rains, but no one should put a child in danger. It's made me reflect on my actions. Or I have to go to Shinefall Woods in order to activate a new quest. So let's just go to this campsite real quick. A mausoleum in the water.
Alphen.
I was just thinking, maybe we should learn more about Nazamil.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. To help us understand just what Nazamil is trying to accomplish too.
Right.
Right, it's not a bad idea to get to know who you're dealing with better. There are lots of Renans in Pelegion, so people might know her. Yeah, but I'm curious about Nazimil's location too. Let's check things out when the time is right.
Is Nazimil really out here somewhere? These woods are pretty huge.
This is the only lead we've got right now. We'll search this place from top to bottom if we have to. This place is nostalgic? Maybe that's not the right word.
I get what you mean. This is where we met up after Shionne was captured. All of us were feeling so hopeless.
I'm sorry I caused you so much worry.
It wasn't your fault, Shionne. There's nothing for you to apologize for.
Says the person who was worrying the most. He's right, though. It wasn't your fault. And it was sort of sweet to see him so frantic.
Come on now.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Let's make new era Nochi, which is, since it seems to be the best one.
It's finished. Hopefully the others like it.
It gets a little tough to fight when I'm this full.
Yeah, but who knows when our next meal will be.
Indeed. Perhaps we should look over the menu again.
How can you still be hungry?
We'll just... they do skip quite a lot of Ganef Heros. I remember there was another big open area between this and Ganef Heros, right? Yeah, that should have been the case.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Then, man, we can't leave it all to people from outside. We will protect the city, too. Lettuce. I hear Dahnans and Renans are working together to live peacefully in Menancia. If we work with Renans too, then maybe we wouldn't have to rely on outsiders. Maybe so, but looking back on everything that's happened, I have zero desire to work with them. And who knows what they might do if given the opportunity. I've been sent here by Calaglia for support. I'll tell you anything you want to know. About the Renans. Most of the Renans are gathered here, from survivors of the Crown Contest to Lenegist refugees. Singing together and spreading out are both dangerous, but the former is still better. But the Dahnans are here are pretty unhappy about being pushed around, not to mention the Renans. They live on separate floors, at least to limit the amount of face-to-face contact they have. Anything else you'd like to know? Situation of Dahnans. All Dahnans here have improved so much pain because of the Renans, you know? Things have improved a lot since a year ago, but we're still not completely self-sufficient. That's why people like me have been sent from other nations to help out. There's the Renans to deal with too, after all. Renan representative. Well, ask me, the former Lord of Menancia is a friend of yours, isn't he? Literally in your party right now. I imagine it must be tough, listening to petitions from Renans and negotiating with Dahnans. Renans seem willing to listen to him, but they also apparently rely on him for everything. The rumors that some people are trying to mislead him, so I'm praying that nothing crazy happens. Delphar's castle. The Lord's castle is sealed off. No one can go inside. Really? We don't want to put the Renans in a sour mood, and Dahnans get annoyed just being able to see it. I wish we could dismantle it, but it's so big. We need a lot of spare energy to tackle that. So now autonomous organizations from each nation are working together to monitor at different levels. Anything else you'd like to know? It's turned into an administrative building like they did with Adelina Palace, eventually. For now, the city is a testing ground for what the future of this whole new world could be like. This plaza used to be dreary, but now it's got more vegetation and feels pretty comfy. I know, maybe eating food while checking out the greenery would help people calm down a little. Now there's an idea, having a meal while checking out the greenery. Are you running slow on supplies? Aren't you supposed to keep track of stuff like that? I'm sorry, someone said they wanted them, so I just let them have it. It might be tough for them without us. Wheat. When you get a little older, you should join an autonomous organization and protect the city. You won't get strong and skilled like me overnight, of course, but just give it your best shot. What's the huge cloth hang there for anyway? It's so we don't have to see Welran's castle. Lots of people get sick just looking at it. The castle is too big to hide the whole thing, but I find this much more comforting, at least. I don't quite know what you mean about it making you sick, but I can tell you're being considerate. Yeah, a lot of people got hollowed there. I wonder if if Welran's hollowing process is similar to what Nazimil is doing, since It's unknown if he was actually using the Fruit of Pelegion. I just hate Renan so much. I can't sleep at night when I think about all the things they took from us. But I've gotten to the point where I can laugh and cry again. I think that's a good thing. When people in the city remember the old days, they're with hatred for the Renans. We experienced some horrible things, sure, but when I think about how the people here were treated... I'm feeling great now that the view of the Renan castle is blocked. I prefer the castle to be blessed with smithereens, but still... You don't get it. I'm saying you should think for yourself. Use your own head. That's hard. I apologize. It might fail, but I'll try to think of something. Yes, that's what I want to see from you. I feel I've grown, if only a little. Maybe someday I'll be able to go back to Thistlym. Renan products. No one's told me where we need them or not. I don't know if I should buy any. Real Renan stuff from Renan starships. Separate up. I've got plenty of it. How did you get your hands on this? Do you steal it, or are you trading with the Renans? It's disrespectful for Dahnans to block the view of Delphar's castle, a symbol of Renan dignity and strength with a filthy cloth. Calaglia, how about some tasty Gladys donuts? By the way, what's with the Calaglia hogering anyway? I only finished making dolls of Boomies, the Zoogle mascot of Ganaperos. But I don't have a store where I can sell them. I really want to sell them directly to customers myself. Boomies. Yeah, sorry, there was this one weird side quest.
Hey.
Tilsa, so this is where you were. Oh, it wasn't Alphen. Were you looking for me? You haven't been back to Ulzebek lately, except for that one EX quest that totally did not happen at the same time as this current quest. Snape asked us to check in on you. Oh, so this is what this is about. Come to think of it, I haven't been able to contact them recently. Did you run into some kind of trouble here? Not exactly, I've just been busy. There's a lot of anxious people in the city, after all. Things do seem tense in Pelegion between the Dahnans and Renans. You have the reduction in conflicts by separating where they live. People's hearts and minds aren't so easy to deal with. Speaking of which, you do know a lot about mental health too, right? Yes, that's why there are so many things for me to do here. It's also why I've neglected keeping in touch with Ulzebek.
By the way...
That reminds me, there's a request we got in Ulzebek. Oh, what is it? We received an important letter from Grenar. He'd like you to read it. This is... He's asked us to get your response, so please come to a decision after you've given it a thorough read. I don't need to think about this. Yes, I'll gladly accept. What? Seriously? Of course, I accept. I'd welcome a supply of goods anytime. Tell him to send whatever he can. Wait a minute, supplies? What did the letter say? It was a list of supplies that can be shipped from Ulzebek. What do you think it said? Grenar, you gave us the wrong letter! Oh, so it's supposed to be a different letter, eh? He's always been bad at following through when it comes to unfortunate things like this. Sorry about all the trouble you've been put through. I'll be going back to Ulzebek in a few days.
Got it.
Understood. We'll let Nathan and Grenar know. Bruh. Grenar is really dependable when it comes to work, but sometimes he's so dim-witted that's shocking. Picture of possibilities. I never thought about anything like that before. I guess it depends with Grenar. The elevator goes to the upper levels. Please step inside. I don't think it's a good idea for Dahnans to go up there. It's great that you enjoy cleaning, but I wish you were interested in other things too. Cleaning is so fun.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I don't care one bit about following orders anymore, but I started to hate the people who order us around so much I can't stand it. I still can't relax when everything's in disarray, even though there's no one around to get mad at anymore. You're the companions of Lord Dohalim, right? Have you seen a girl named Nazamil? You know her. I'm sorry, but you are... apparently someone who knows Nazamil. I actually used to work for the Hildress family.
Could it be?
The Hildress family, so that means you served the former Lord Urwagil. Yes, only for a short time. That's what I learned of her. But she seemed to be kept hidden away in a room and treated quite coldly. I once asked some of my colleagues about her out of curiosity, but he said I'm better off not getting involved. Her story fits with what we heard from Nazamil. Indeed. So what did you do once you heard about Nazamil's situation? Whatever the reason may be, I felt bad that she was being treated like that. I tried to at least bring her a snack, but Lord Urwagil found me in front of her room. He was furious after that. He blew up at me and promptly removed me from my post.
My apologies.
I see. But I'm sorry to say we're not with Nazamil at the moment. You're not? Well, I'm glad to know that she's safe at least, since I couldn't do anything for her. I just wanted to know where she is now, so I've been asking merchants and whoever else I find on the streets. You've been worried about Nazamil this whole time, haven't you? Well, that's about all I could do. It's nice to meet someone else who knows her. We still know nothing about what happened to her in the past.
Right.
And she never really seemed to want to talk about herself either. It feels wrong to search for information behind her back, but I'm also curious to see the environment she spent time in.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to learn more about Nazimil too. Let's look for people in the city who knew her back then. Her very existence seems to have been kept a secret, so almost no one should know about her. Though I guess it's better to hold on to hope no matter how small. It won't be easy, but it will enable us to understand Nazimil better. What should we do? Go talk to them.
Got it.
If it lets us learn even a little more about Nazimil, then it's worth doing. Yes, let's get to gathering some information right away. Why was there a choice there? You could...
I hope we can find someone connected to the Hildress family.
I don't know. If that woman's anything to go by, we may not find much useful information.
If we could at least learn what the family was like at the time. Presumably, it was a big part of Nazimil's life.
Where's today's supplies? Hurry up and bring them here. They're delayed a few days because of an accident. I'm sorry, but you'll have to manage what you have now. We lost our homes because of your friend, the Blazing Sword. You should think more carefully about how you treat us. Just bring us the Dahnan supplies or something.
Okay.
You want to know about a child in the Hildress family, so you believe the rumors going around then. Rumors, can you tell us about them?
Good.
Sure. Urugil supporters were whispering about it like a message of hope. People felt lost when they heard Lord Urugil pass away, so it was great to hear he had a child. I hope that child will save us Renans from the awful situation we find ourselves in. Yeah, but she'll only save you if you put on this mask.
Huh.
Since you call it a rumor, I presume you've never actually met this child. I don't need to meet anyone to believe it. It's time we follow Lord Urugil and take action. I'm sure she also respects her Fire Lord Urugil from the bottom of her heart.
Well...
If only he were a fire who could be respected.
Fool.
What did you just say? How dare you insult Lord Urugil? A filthy Dahnan could never understand his greatness.
Sure.
I too am a Renan, but I'm not quite sure I understand. Anyway, thank you for telling us. There's nothing else we need to know, so we will be excusing ourselves.
Ah.
A Renan working together with Dahnans. Lord Urugil would certainly be sad if he could see such a thing.
It's strange. I understand someone wanting to cling to their beliefs, but their story otherwise seems baseless.
I feel the same way. Let's gather more information.
Lord Urugil was the greatest lord there ever was. I pity anyone who's too dense to realize that. To have to join hands with the embedded because we Renans cannot sustain our civilization alone. The words of Lord Thistlym do sound attractive at times, but for me there will only ever be Lord Ganabelt. How firmly would Lord Ganabelt mourn if he saw the state of things today? Pelegion's great waterfall stopped flowing. I always used to feel so proud of Renan technology whenever I saw it too. I wish we could make something, some kind of memento of the waterfall to keep our pride alive. As long as we live in the same city as the Dahnans, we should be respectful of one another. That's what Lord Thistlym teaches us. I think much of what he says is great. I'll grant him that much, but even so, there's inevitably opposition to the idea that Renans and Dahnans are equals. It's a sensible feeling for Renans to have, although some Renans don't seem to feel that way. I can't say this too loud, but I find it deplorable that some Renans try to befriend Dahnans. 8,000 gold?
What's this thing?
Renans who live here are going around explaining Lord Thistlym's ideals. I think more people are starting to understand. I'll go talk to the Dahnans living below next. I'm a little scared, but I'm doing this for Lord Thistlym. I'll have a cure. Hey, welcome to Pelegion. Well, those out and about, I'm watching over things here, or trying at least. I may not be the most reliable, but it'll be fine. Just do whatever it is you need to do. Lord Thistlym preaches about coexistence with Dahnans instead of putting us first. If we have any hope, it's Lord Almadria. There's no way she's dead. If she came back, she could lead us, re-establish reign control, and reign over us as our queen. And step on us. We must patiently wait for that day. Can't stand on food. It's so unrefined. I miss the food in Lenegus.
Hey.
Have you ever heard of Lord Urugil having a child?
Pardon me.
You mean you know about Nazimil?
Great.
Finally, we found someone. You even know her name.
Very well.
Yes, I worked for Hildress' family as her personal tutor for a period of time. She was an amazing student, but almost never spoke. Didn't smile even once.
Sure.
I see. So is there anything else you know about Nazimil? And also, though I never saw it with my own eyes, I sometimes heard Lord Urugil yelling at her. Not to mention, her family and the people working there acted like she didn't exist. I was told that if I took a sympathetic stance toward her, I would only incur Lord Urugil's wrath, so I kept my distance. And do you have proof that she was in fact his daughter? Well, beside her academic aptitude, I heard from my colleagues that her abilities of astral energy were orders of magnitude beyond her own. With abilities like that, she must be his daughter, though I don't know why he'd hide her from the public. Perhaps there was something preventing him from announcing it. Are you saying there's a possibility she's not his daughter then? Your guess is as good as ours. Thank you for speaking with us. Let's continue our search.
We may not have learned much, But we've seen that Nazamiel clearly had no one she could trust. She was given an education and lessons in etiquette, but that isn't what she wanted. She needed kind words, a shoulder to cry on, a comforting embrace when she was lonely.
Shionne, why don't we try asking some children? It's a long shot, but maybe we can learn something about any friends she might have had.
Never thought about why he might choose not to publicly announce his own child, but was told not to pry or feel sorry for her. What was really going on there? Seeing how the Dahnans live below makes me feel the weight of what we've done. I think we should help them to be able to live their lives without being held back. I understand what you're saying, but what would the more hard-headed Renans say about that? The opposition against us has only grown since Lord Balsaf's passing. In the end, I was forced to clean the floors. And I appreciate how the power of his presence protected those of the lower houses. This, too, is the Blazing Sword's fault. I have to do something to make up for this humiliation.
Hey!
May I ask you something? I was curious if you've heard about Lord Urgil having had a child.
Huh?
No, I have not. Why do you ask that all of a sudden? A child? You ever heard of it? Heard anything like that? No, me neither. Who do you hear from? Oh, was it Lord Dohalim? Lords probably discuss family matters like that amongst themselves. I don't know, but he's the only one I can think of who would have that kind of insider perspective. Even back in Light, I guess, I never heard anything about a child. If he really did have one, I'm sure his supporters would have made sure his child became the next lord. True, never heard anything about that.
Oh yeah?
Seems like the thought has never even crossed their minds. Maybe this is normal among the former residents of Ledden, I guess.
We can't find any information.
Urwagil was the former lord of Ganatheros. Surely someone in this city was connected to him.
Isn't Lord Dohalim the source of that info? Surprised me, but I don't think there's any truth to it. You're better off not believing these rumors either. This elevator goes to the upper levels. Please step inside. Why do I have to stand here like a tour guide anyway? None of the Renans even lift a finger. Why do I have to do the cleaning? Just because my astral arts aren't very strong. Didn't Lord Dohalim say we shouldn't be restricted by social class?
Yeah!
Something wrong? You've been staring at us for a while now. The silent type, eh? Don't think we'll get an answer out of him like this. It's unfortunate, but many of the people who came down from Lenegus are still wary of us. I know, from the child's perspective, we must seem like the bad guys. But all the more reason for us to do what we can to ease this boy's anxieties, right? This is about the only thing I can do right now, but we accept this donut.
Huh?
Donut? Why give it to me? What about just getting to know us better? Is that enough of a reason? How do you feel talking to me like this? Was it scary? No, not at all.
Well?
And I'd be very happy if you accepted these donuts. When your stomach gets full, it fills up your heart too. Fine, but just a bite, Munch. You're right, this is really good. It sounds like you enjoyed it. Here, take enough for your family too. Thanks.
That boy's anxieties seemed sufficiently eased. What's the matter, Shionne?
I used to be afraid of handing things to people. If I accidentally touched them, I'd end up hurting them. But it's different now. That boy's hand was warm.
The food you cooked warmed it. And not just his hand, but his heart too.
I hope you're right.
I realized something from this experience. Kids tend to take a liking to you, don't they?
You think so? I think it's just because the donuts turned out well. At any rate, I'm glad that we were able to share Calaglia's specialty with more of the world, and that I could personally hand it to so many people. I didn't know human touch could be so warm.
Yeah, that feeling of warmth really stays with you too. But anyway, I guess that's the end of our donut sharing. Speaking of which, I haven't even tried one yet.
Don't worry, I saved some for you.
Thanks. I'll try one right away. Man, that's tasty. Knowing how much effort you put into them makes them taste even sweeter.
You might be exaggerating a bit. Still, I like seeing people so happy. That's one more recipe under my belt. Maybe next I should invite a lot of people over for a big dinner party.
That's a great idea. I'll help you prepare when the time comes.
I'll take you up on that offer. I'll have to practice making some delicious dishes until then. That way I'll be able to make and eat whatever I want, whenever I want.
Talk about an ulterior motive. But it's good that you're able to touch so many people, both literally and figuratively.
Okay. Temperature of touch complete.
Those donuts you made were really good, Shionne. I can understand why they made all those kids so happy.
Thanks. Hey, Alphen. I was wondering, what if, and this is a pretty big if, what would you think if I said I wanted to open my own donut shop?
Huh? Really?
No, it's not that it's something I really want to do. It's just that I remembered something Rinwell said to me. She said, if you're going to sell donuts, I'm sure Alphen would be right there with you.
She said that? Well, yeah, I guess she was right. Whatever you decide to do in life, I'll be there to support you and help in any way I can.
Alphen, are you saying?
But you know, if we ever really open a store, I want to make and sell my own donuts too.
Wait, Alphen?
Oh, that's it. What if we made spicy donuts? Wouldn't those be the trendiest donuts ever?
What? Are you crazy? Yuck! It's my store, so I'm only going to sell donuts that I think are good.
In that case, I'll just have to make some spicy donuts that you think are good.
You know, Alphen, you can be really stubborn when you want to be.
I'm not the only one. So, what do you think? Are you gonna hire me at your donut shop?
Well, I guess I can take your application under consideration.
Deadeye Essence. Testament proving Shionne has completely mastered her traits and surpassed her previous limits.
Just one type of food allowed us to connect with so many people.
And those connections led to even more.
All the more reason for us to cherish each new bond we make.
Thanks for the donuts you gave me before. I shared them with my mom and dad too, and they really enjoyed them. Potato.
Hey.
Do you happen to know a girl named Nazamil? If you know anything, please tell.
Huh?
Nazamil? A girl with the same name was here until a while ago. What? Do you know where she went? Yeah, she said she was going to Shinefall Woods as an adult, searching for something important. With an adult, and no use thinking about it right now. We need to hurry to Shinefall Woods. Wait, what was the name of that girl who was playing earlier? Naza? Something I forgot. But wasn't that Shinefall Woods part of the story anyways? The heck? Why are there... Now there's, like... Why? That's so weird. I was gonna head there anyways to look for her. Huh. The third level is something of a headquarters for members of our autonomous organization who've gathered in Pelegion. A few days ago, an old Renan man tried to force his way into the castle, and it was a real fiasco. It was like, this belongs to us Renan, so you need to let us live here. Meanwhile, the Dahnans were trying to place explosives around the place, and we just narrowly avoided disaster. It would have been a lot easier to actually blow up the castle, though. Our autonomous organization manages this area, but a lot of city residents end up getting in. We can't do much about it. Lots of people wanted to get close to the castle, and we can't lay a finger on the citizens. What's Calaglia like? Really hot, right? Hot is an understatement. Before the world's merged, flames used to shoot out of the ground. Flames shooting out of the ground? You gotta be kidding.
I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Peppers?
Hello.
Gagne, how are things in Pelegion? I had to rely on you while I've been away for some time. You're back already? Oh, I mean... What is he? You seem worried. There's no use hiding it. Let me explain. I'm in a bit of a difficult situation right now. Does this have something to do with your role in taking care of the Dahnan side? Exactly. All I hear every day is complaints about the Renans. Especially about how some of the Renans are really frustrated and can't let go of their prejudices. There are even rumors that they're up to something. If anything happens, the Dahnans won't stay quiet. It sounds like there are still lots of problems to deal with. Honestly, I haven't exactly forgiven the Renans myself. But then again, they were suddenly forced out of their home too, so I can understand why their nerves were frayed. I only wish everyone fought like you. Unfortunately, they do not. I wonder if there's anything I can do. I'll have a word with Avak here.
How about it?
The sooner you talk to him, the better, don't you think? In that case, please tell him everything I told you just now. Go talk to Avak here. Agreed. Understood, and once I've conveyed the Dahnan's concerns, we can try to clear away the frustration on both sides. That'd be great. I'll try to come up with a solution on my end as well.
Let's go see Avakir.
Discussion is fine and all, but I don't think we'll reach a solution anytime soon.
Indeed. But I have no doubt he will jump at the opportunity to help.
You really trust Avakir, don't you?
He and I have a long and storied history. I know him very well.
10,000.
What's this thing?
Then rotate shifts with the people guarding the lower levels. So I'm in charge of the second level. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to this. It's a dispute after dispute because of this castle. As an autonomous organization members, we must make sure to closely guard it.
Doe!
All right?
Varia, so you're with them as well.
Hi.
What is it, Doe? I thought you were going to be away for a while. Abakir, I need to talk to you about something. Go ahead. I'd rather not listen to anything too unpleasant. I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you there. What we need to talk to you about is a problem concerning the citizens of Pelegion. I see. I had a feeling you'd say as much from the moment I saw that look on your face.
Well...
Conflict between Dahnans and Renans in Pelegion is pretty grave, huh? News of disturbing activities among some of the Renans have reached my ears too. They haven't made any moves publicly, but some Renans are scheming to seize control of Pelegion. That's awful. Do they plan to kick out all the Dahnans who have been long lived here? More than a few people are dissatisfied with my efforts for reconciliation between Renans and Dahnans. It's quite unfortunate. Yes, it's a worst case scenario, but there are some who work to restore Renan authority, even if it means insurrection. And after all Thistlym and everyone else has done to make Pelegion a better place little by little.
Sounds good.
Indeed, personally I'd like to deal with this problem as quickly as possible. The fundamental dissatisfaction is born from their unwillingness to accept their current situation. Eliminating that dissatisfaction may be the key to finding a solution. Yes, but it may not get to the root of the problem, but if we could at least smooth things over.
Hey...
And how about music?
Huh?
What, music? I know it may not be a direct solution, but maybe it could help soothe the minds of people going through a hard time. Certainly a good idea. Music has the ability to soothe the heart.
Yeah.
Yes, I think experiencing music will calm the disquiet among the Renans a little. Plus, we hold regular concerts. Some Dahnans may become interested too. And then maybe Renans and Dahnans will be able to understand each other through music. However, not many Renans are familiar with music, and almost none of them brought instruments here. Can you just make new instruments? With the right materials, it's possible to make a simple instrument. That'll affect the sound. If possible, I'd like to make them with quality materials.
Well...
So what kind of materials will work best? Sturdy instruments made from animal bones or fangs provide a good quality of sound. Oh, in that case, what about using parts of collected from Zeugles? That should be possible. I've heard of instruments made from Zeugles, actually.
Thistlym.
Alright then, Thistlym, how about we go outside the city and gather some materials?
Yes.
Very well, we'll handle the preparation of materials to make the instruments. Appreciate it, but please, there's no need to go to extreme lengths over this. Oh, we're very well aware of that. Once we've got the materials, we'll stop by again. We don't have them yet. Shoot.
Imagine that. Using Zeugl parts to make instruments.
Using solid materials like fangs and bones adds a beautiful depth to the sound they produce.
Makes sense. Guys with extra thick skulls always make the best sound when I punch their faces.
Come on! There's no way that's true.
How's this?
I'm quite sure we gather all the materials needed to create instruments. Yes, that's definitely enough. And the quality is good too. I'm sure we can make fine instruments. Are you guys making them by yourselves? No, we're going to look for people who can help us. It's going to be quite a task, but the more hands the better. When we go around to ask for help, we're thinking about also telling them about the concert.
Okay.
Music appeals to the heart and soul. That goes for Renans and Dahnans alike.
Sure.
Yes, so we can use the power of music to enrich everyone's hearts. I'd like to believe they'll stop quarreling. It may take some time, but we're going to do what we can to make the concert happen.
Yeah!
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks. By the way, Faria and I were just talking about first doing a street performance with just us. Interesting. In that case, there will surely be some Dahnans who are interested, not only Renans. And some will learn the joy of playing music as we once did. Doe. With your abilities, I'm sure that's possible. I'd also like to hear you play after so long.
Doe.
Say, Doe, I was wondering if you could join us in the street performance. Do you think I could join you? We know very well how much you appreciated the time you spent with us. So we'd love to perform with you again, just like we did back then.
Nice!
That's a great idea. I'd like to hear you play too, Thistlym.
Doe.
How about Doe? Will you play with us once again? Very well. I'd like to join in when I have time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a promise, Doe.
You must be excited to play music with your friends again.
It's an opportunity I never thought I would have.
I think it's because you were finally able to talk openly with her.
I would be overjoyed if our relationship could return to the way it once was.
Preparations for the street performance are going well. More people are offering to help out. Power of music is truly amazing. We need to work harder to bring the people of this city together. There's a new quest already? Dude. This man looks like he wants to talk to you, Thistlym. Maybe you should hear him out. Indeed. Either, do you need help with something from me? Lord Thistlym, let me make a suggestion. Pelegion is in a very dangerous situation right now.
What?
What do you mean? Tell me the details. I think Pelegion is a great city. They accepted all of us who came from land, I guess. The Renans who live here rely on aid for everything. We hardly have any industries or make anything for ourselves. I don't think that it's good for things to continue like this. The reigns in this city need a more stable foundation.
I see.
Well, it's reassuring to hear how concerned you are about the future of your fellow compatriots. Thank you. But I don't yet know exactly what to do.
Right.
This is an issue that involves all the reigns who live here. One person alone cannot solve it. That's true. I talked to some other reigns, but they didn't feel the same as me.
Good.
A year is too short to change people's values, but your words have impressed me greatly. Will people come around eventually? Right now, everyone just complains about being forced out of land, I guess. No matter what I say, people just get mad and tell me not to act out of place and make things hard on them. They don't even try to understand.
Well?
A new approach has finally emerged from among the reigns, and I very much wish to help. What do you think? Help.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's help them out.
Good.
But nothing will change if I'm the one who acts. I wonder how we can change the mindsets of reigns and get more people to sympathize with him. Instead of getting personally involved, you want to find others who will work with him. That'd be great. Having no one to even bounce ideas off of is the worst. Alright, we'll try to find some like-minded people for you. Wait a little longer. Reconstruction, huh?
Give me a break.
All the reigns around here just complain about their lives. I can't believe I have to live with Dahnan and stuff like that.
Oh?
And you're not like that? I felt like that at first, but a whole year has passed and I'm tired of complaining.
Is that so?
When you get tired of day to day, you start wanting to try something new, is that it?
Sure.
Yes, exactly. So recently I started weaving carpets made of cheap Zoogle fur to distract myself. I never did any weaving when I was letting guess, but once I started, it was pretty fun.
Well?
Actually, there's someone in Pelegion who wants to create new specialty products for the area. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Huh?
Oh, my carpets could be a famous local product? Quite so. Carpets made of Zoogle fur. Sounds like a very novel idea to me. I personally like to see these carpets you weave. I'm sure others feel the same way too. I'm honored that you would say so. Sure, I'd love to take part.
Good.
We'll tell them as much. Thank you for your cooperation.
There are more people willing to help than I had anticipated. The outlook is good.
You've got a way with words, Dohalim. If it was anyone else, half these people wouldn't be here.
Sometimes might use the carpets I weave, right? Cold is cold, we're Dahna or Renan.
What?
Oh, Lord Dohalim, it's you.
Hello.
How have things been lately? Pretty rough. There aren't many places in this city for Renans to work. There are a lot of highly skilled young Renan engineers, but their abilities are going to waste. True, there certainly aren't as many places using Renan technology here as in Len, I guess. Can you create a place to put their strengths to use, Lord Dohalim?
Hey.
If you know what the problem is, maybe you should act on your own instead of leaving it to our people. But I can't take action upon an order from Lord Dohalim. Come now, calm yourself. I fully understand everything you said. However, we not live in Lenegus anymore. We need to find a way to make our lives smaller where we are now. Right.
Well?
You say that the engineers have nothing to do. Perhaps we need a system for dispatching them to other cities. Then they can find work, and life for the Renans will gradually improve. I see. Concerning our lives in this world moving forward, that does seem necessary.
Oh.
You're perceptive to have recognized the problem. Actually, there are some young Renans trying to kickstart industries in the city at this moment. They need the insight of someone older and wiser, someone like you. Think you can lend a hand? Lord Dohalim requires my assistance. I'd be overjoyed to help.
I tried to rally some support by myself, but no luck. You have a real knack for it.
I find it is vital to first acknowledge others' opinions and strengths. If you focus on only what you need, no one will wish to aid you.
I see. I'll try that next time.
Can't believe Lord Dohalim would come and personally ask for my help. I promise I won't let you down. I'll revitalize the city with my wisdom. Lifestyle back in Lenegus is so ingrained in my body. I can't bring myself to work for a living. The world has changed, so we can't keep doing things the old way. Oh, I just want to go back to Lenegus. I can't believe my amazing home, doesn't even exist anymore. What makes you think Lenegus was so great? Everything done is so weird and ugly. Things are so much more sophisticated in Lenegus. You could buy stylish clothes. The city was clean and functional. The food was delicious too.
Yeah.
You're definitely right about that. There's nothing here but hideous Dahnan style stuff. I can't believe I have to keep living in a place like this. My life is over.
Enough.
No, I cannot let it pass. Dahna has more beauty than you'll ever be able to savor in a lifetime.
Hey.
Say, if you're so frustrated, why don't you create something yourself? Me, create something?
Yes.
Yes, you seem to be pretty confident in your taste. I think it's worth a try. What if you could make some clothing superior to what you had in Lenegus? Ever consider that?
Yes!
That's something I never thought about. I know how important it is to be fashionable, so if you're up for the challenge, I'm here to help. If you're interested, there happens to be a gathering of those who would like to try such things. That might be interesting. Let me think about it.
You did well back there, Shionne. Your technique has improved.
I followed your advice from earlier, and it worked just like you said. But it still feels strange to me. Speaking directly and getting right to the point has always been more my style.
Making something myself sounds like a pain, but it might be a good opportunity to put my good taste to use.
Hello.
I've gone around town and approached those who may want to join you. Really? I didn't know there were such people in the city. It's up to you to speak with them and begin the groundwork for future infrastructure. I'm honored by your words, Lord Thistlym, but I wonder if we can really do such a thing.
Oh?
You've come all this way and now you're not so sure anymore. It's not that, it's just no one's ever done this before. I remember there was a Dahnan who was trying to sell paintings and dolls of Zeugles around here. What? Even Dahnans were trying to do something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, she was crazy about boomies. She was adamant that she'd make them the star Zeugles in town. My Renan pride won't allow me to fail. I have to think of something better than them. That's the spirit. I wish you luck. Truth is, it would have been even better if Renans and Dahnans could work together. There must still be psychological resistance to an equal relationship. For now, they should slowly compromise through healthy competition. I hope the Renans who live here find a new way to enjoy their lives in the new world. I found hope in what I saw today. I'm sure they'll be able to stand on their own 2 feet in time.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Your method is effective as well. You're better at winning hearts and minds than you give yourself credit for.
Thanks. Coming from you, that does give me a little more confidence. Wait a minute. You just used your method on me. Wow, you are good at this.
It really is something to behold. Only problem is, he does it without realizing.
All I did was speak honestly.
Sure.
Grenar, we gave her your letter.
Yeah.
And what was her response? She said she'll be awaiting the shipment of supplies.
Huh?
What does that mean? She got the wrong letter. It was a list of supplies for shipping.
What?
Then where's the letter I was supposed to send to Tilsa? Don't ask us. Who are you trying to send this list of supplies to?
Damn it.
Oh right, I sent it to the person in charge of Cyslodia's supplies. Oh no. You keep making things worse for yourself.
Son of a...
Oh no, you've got to get it back as soon as no, it's more important to send the list of supplies to the correct recipient. I gotta prepare a shipment of supplies to Pelegion too. Sire. It's hopeless. Cry with me, Alphen.
Just great.
I got already. Calm down. For now, why don't you try contacting the person in charge of those supplies? Right. Oh man, that's right. Tilsa's gonna get fed up with me. Well, yeah, I guess so. Alright, we have to go report back to Nafe. Right, see you later. I can't believe I bungled things before I could confess my feelings, even after finally making up my mind to give her that letter. But I'm not giving up. Next time I'll make sure Tilsa takes notice of me.
Hey.
Nafe, we met with Tilsa. Oh, you're back. How was Tilsa? She was fine. She's just been too busy to come back. I see. It must be pretty rough in Pelegion. I'm just glad she's okay. She said she'll be back in Ulzebek in a few days. Next time you see her, let her know she's appreciated.
All right.
Got it. Thanks for going all the way there. But wait, what was it Grenar needed?
Well...
It
Sure.
was just an errand. We took care of it for him.
Huh?
Oh, is that it? I can't believe he pushed his duties on you. You know you don't have to accept trivial tasks like that. No, I really do want to help out as much as I can. I always feel bad about not being able to participate much in the Crimson Crow's activities. What are you talking about? You shouldn't feel guilty about that. Whether you're here or not, you'll always remember the Crimson Crows. Whenever there's anything only you can handle, I never hesitate to ask you for help.
Got it.
Got it. I'll see you later. Sure, thanks for helping out. Ulzebek has become quite agreeable, even comfortable. Thanks to you all. I wish Zephyr were here to see it. I'm sure he'd be stunned at how beautiful the city's become. It wasn't all our doing. The Crimson Crows had a huge hand in the progress here.
Yes.
It's true. It's improved so much in the last year I hardly recognize it. It's like an entirely different city from the time we first met. We'll keep chipping away and making it better still. Oh yeah, Grenar, give them that thing.
Yeah.
Right. This is a small thank you from us. It's yours. Are you sure? Thanks both of you.
I'm grateful.
This will be a big help. We'll use it wisely. Come on back whenever you need anything. You're welcome anytime. Chamomile. Jasmine's. Gold. That's the reconstruction reward, huh?
It's only been a year, but in every city we visited, reconstruction efforts seem to be progressing well. It's encouraging to see everything coming together like this.
That's true. But even then, some nations are progressing better than others. And each still has its own set of problems.
Reconciliation between Renans and Dahnans has only just begun. There are still many issues to work through.
Yeah, but still, it's pretty exciting to see what shape the world's gonna take, you know?
Hope is always a good thing to have. We might even start to see beautiful cityscapes like Viscint's in every region.
Who knows? Maybe as Dahnan and Renan cultures start to overlap, We'll see all kinds of new books and tools.
People will probably develop new dishes and recipes to try too. Oh, and innovative new fashion designs.
Yeah. From now on, everyone in this world will have their own hopes and dreams to pursue.
And for our part, we'll have to do our best to assist in any way we can to help those dreams become reality.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. So what about you, Dohalim? What sort of things do you want to see in the new world?
If I had to choose, perhaps a new kind of instrument. I've always wondered if it would be possible to create an instrument that functions as wind, string, and percussion all in one. If so, it would surely open a door to new musical possibilities.
Maybe that's a door best left closed.
Plates and dishes for sale. Top quality pottery. Why not buy one? They're cheap and a delight to use.
I see.
Plates and dishes, eh? May I see just what sort of pieces you're selling? Sure, have a look all you want. My wares use Calaglia and clay, and I couldn't be prouder of them. These really are quite nice.
Dohalim?
Some of them are, Dohalim.
Oh.
Such an indescribable texture. There's no mistaking it. This dish is an uninspiring masterpiece. Well, seems like you have a knife for pottery. Are you a pottery yourself? Yes, although I only started recently. I'd love to be able to produce such splendid pieces as these someday. This is the first I'm hearing of it. I knew you collected pottery, but I didn't know you'd started making your own as well. Pottery is wonderful. You can get in touch with the earth, hear its voice, and dig out its limitless possibilities with your very own hands.
Huh?
I see. I suppose I'm still not used to Dahn's aesthetic sensibility, so I wouldn't know. Then take this as a chance to learn more. This piece is very high quality, not only as an art object, but also as a functional pottery. You mentioned Calaglia and clay. Does the clay used to really make such a difference? I normally wouldn't say so much to a customer, but I see you're a fellow pottery lover, so sure, a little more than usual. The clay used in my pieces, well, it actually includes parts from Zeugles.
What?
One unexpected secret. Now that I've heard it, I have no choice but to try it myself. What? You're just gonna set off right now? Can we do this later? A beautiful plate enhances the accompanying food's flavor. You of all people should be able to imagine the importance of this. Wait, say, Shionne, don't you think we ought to set out now to find materials to make pottery? Go find.
Yeah.
Indeed, a high-quality plate might probably would make a meal taste better. So you don't understand. Then let's get getting in search of the ultimate clay. Good luck. If you find any materials, I'll teach you how to work them in the clay.
You can make ceramic dishes all by yourself? Wow, Dohalim, I'm impressed.
Music, antiques, and now pottery? Just how many hobbies do you have?
The world is full of curiosities. One can never have too many interests. How's this?
Here are some materials. Can I have a look? Oh, this is alright. This will make some great clay.
Let's go!
Great one, man. So it's time for some pottery making then. No, wait. There's one more thing I'd like to check. The glaze used on this piece is also different than anything I'm familiar with. It must be made of something special, yes? Wow, you really have an eye for detail. Glaze, like on a cake? Not exactly. It's like a paint or varnish before pottery. Oh, okay, gotcha. High temperature transforms the glaze into a glass-like texture on the surface of the clay, making the piece more durable. At the same time, it can change the appearance of pottery in innumerable ways. Glaze is truly the wire that brings pottery to life. You kind of lost me there, but it sounds like glaze is something you would want on pottery.
So then...
Now then, can you tell me where to obtain glaze like that which is on this dish? I'll tell you everything now that you've come to store, and I'm sure you know, glaze is made from ashes and clay. You can find especially good clay in Shinefall Woods, that's what I use.
My thanks.
In Ganaperos, I see, thank you. Let's get going right away then. There's no use trying to stop him once he gets this worked up.
Being passionate about your hobbies is all well and good, but just how far do you intend to take this obsession?
It is an unending quest for perfection. Indeed, the very essence of the path of a potter.
Dohalim.
Well, I'm sure that everyone will be able to use whatever wonderful dishes you end up making.
Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and maybe try the game for yourself.